Shifting focus, as many as 138 Indians are stuck on a coronavirus-hit Japanese cruise ship, which was quarantined at the port of Yokohama on February 4th. 2 Indians have tested positive, while the ship has a total of 219 positive cases. Several of the Indian passengers have been sending messages back home appealing for help. Among those stranded on the ship is Binoy Sarkar, a resident of Dinajpur district in West Bengal. In his video message, Sarkar says that the situation on the ship is bad, but expressed hope that all Indians will be able to return on February 20th, which is when the quarantine period will end. Meanwhile, Union Health Minister Dr Harshavardhan has said that Indians on board the cruise ship will have to remain in quarantine till February 19 in the larger interest of preventing spread of the virus.
A dream cruise turning out to be the worst nightmare for 3,711 people on Japanese ship Diamond Princess. It has been stranded for nearly 10 days now, docked in complete isolation at the Yokohama port after dozens on board getting infected with the coronavirus. 2 Indians out of the 138 Indian crew and passengers are among those who are infected. The ship has a total 219 positive cases, which has prompted authorities to quarantine the entire cruise liner. Many of the Indian passengers have been sending SOS back home, even urging Prime Minister Modi to evacuate them.
Past 10 days today, and the number has definitely gone above 200. Every day listening to a number which is just getting higher day by day is definitely not something that we would want. We are having a lot of fear in ourselves while we are on the ship. We're just waiting for this point time to be completed so that we can go back home.
நேற்று நான் கம்ப்ளைண்ட் பண்ணி இந்தியன் எம்பசி என்ன கேட்டிருந்தாங்க. நான் வந்து சொன்னேன் இந்த மாதிரி க்ரூ மெஸ் எல்லாத்தையும் ஒன்றா பண்ணுறாங்க, கோடாக இருக்குது, வைரஸ் பரவுன்னு சொன்னாங்க. அதனால அதை கேட்ட கவர்மெண்ட் என்னன்னு தெரியல. இன்றைக்கி வந்து க்ரூ மெஸ்ஸில் வந்து எல்லாத்தையும் செப்பரேட் பண்ணிட்டாங்க. எல்லாமே நேருக்கு நேராக ஃபேஸ் ஃபேஸ் உட்காந்து சாப்பிடக்கூடாது.
Their families back home have also appealed to the government to bring them back safe.
தமிழ்நாடு கவர்மெண்ட்டு எவ்வளோ சீக்கிரமாக மீட்டு கொண்டு வர முடியுமோ கொண்டு வரணும். ஆனால் கொஞ்ச நேரத்துக்கு முன்னாடி அவங்க கப்பல்லே அனௌன்ஸ் பண்ணிட்டாங்க, 10 டேஸில் நீங்கள் வந்து வீட்டுக்கு அவங்கவுங்க நாட்டுக்கு போயிடலாம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லியிருக்காங்க.
The Indian embassy in Tokyo is in constant touch with the Indians on board the ship. The health minister said that the external affairs ministry is doing their best to help the stranded Indian crew members and tourists.
इसमें हमारे 132 क्रू मेंबर्स और 6 पैसेंजर्स हमारे इसमें इंडिया के भी हैं, लेकिन इनको वहीं पे क्वारंटाइन किया गया एज पर द you can say decision of the Japanese government also and technical and scientific advice etc.
Indian embassy সবসময় টাচে আছে আমাদের সঙ্গে বিদেশ মন্ত্রক। ভাগ্য ভালো থাকলে আমিও বাড়িতে আসবো। আসছি এই মুহূর্তে, কিন্তু 6 দিন আছে, আর 6 দিন কোনোভাবে পার করতে পারলেই ঠিক ইন্ডিয়া আমাদের, আমি ইন্ডিয়া যাচ্ছি।
Meanwhile, in Kolkata, 3 flyers traveling from Bangkok were hospitalized over suspected infection. In Delhi, a SpiceJet passenger was also quarantined after landing from Bangkok. Bureau Report, India Today.
My colleague Geeta Mohan is still with us on the phone line. Geeta, what is the Indian embassy, the MEA, saying about being in touch with the Japanese authorities? Is it guaranteed that all of the stranded passengers, including the Indians on board Diamond Princess, will be let out after February 19th?
Well, the tests are being conducted, Paulami, and the Indian mission in Japan is in touch with Japanese authorities. There are 3,700 people on board, crew and passengers included. Once all of them are tested and those who are cleared after the screening, the Indian mission will then start looking at sending them back and evacuating them from Japan. But there is a period of quarantine as well. So all that taken into account, yes, the Indian mission is in touch with Japanese authorities, and as soon as they start getting the green signal after clearance and screening, they will start being sent back to India.
Right. Geeta, thank you so much for all of those details. Now, India has largely fought back, but possibilities of an outbreak can't be ruled out as yet. 2 new suspected cases in Kolkata and 1 in Delhi have come to light. So far, 2 cases have been reported in Kerala. The Kerala government is taking all necessary measures to prevent the spread of the virus. Here's a ground report.
Kerala's fight against coronavirus is held together at this building in Thiruvananthapuram, where employees of the state government take queries from concerned citizens.
As part of measures to control coronavirus outbreak in Kerala, the government has taken steps to ensure call centers in the state. Trivandrum, this is a call center where certified counsellors are seated, speaking with people who are calling in from across the globe on the toll-free numbers, where people are calling in with many queries like what do I eat, how do I isolate myself, what tablets do I have, what medication do I consume.
Out of the 3 positive cases in Kerala, 1 patient has tested negative and has been discharged. 2,397 are in home isolation, down by 122 in the last 24 hours.
The district teams have been following up with all the patients as per the protocol laid down. We are taking their samples. They are under strict isolation and monitoring. And we have seen that in the Alleppey case, which was the second case, where the results have turned negative and the patient is likely to be discharged tomorrow.
Foremost duty was to ensure that there is no stock out, and we made supplies available across the state. So now, to limit or contain the exposure, we decided to have dedicated ambulances parked at the airport terminals itself.
With no new cases being reported, the Kerala government believes that there's no reason to worry.
We are not allowing the people to have panic because they have enthusiasm and we have enthusiasm. They are believing in the strength of Kerala health officers and health system.
The administration is continuing with its awareness drive.
What the WHO recommends is that we do not go to live markets, and if we really have to go, make sure you wear protective equipment like, face masks and hand gloves.
Live meat markets.
That's right, that's right. But it's also, they don't say that you have to stop eating meat altogether. But what you can do is make sure you cook your meat and avoid raw uncooked meat totally. As of now, we really don't have anything that cures the coronavirus disease.
The novel coronavirus, from all indications so far, spreads at a fast rate. While there may be no new cases, people and the government cannot let their guard down. With video journalist Shakil, this is Nabila for India Today in Thiruvananthapuram.
My colleague Nabila is now joining me live from Thiruvananthapuram. Nabila, what are the measures that the Kerala government is taking in order to ensure that the spread of this virus, if at all, is completely contained?
Well, Palami, the spread of the virus to be completely contained will be a Herculean task for the Kerala government, or any government for that matter. But what they are taking, several measures, a slew of measures that they've put in place, including call centers, which are counseling people. The moment people feel that they have symptoms of cold, cough, runny nose, they're calling these helplines to find out what's the next step. They've been advised to keep themselves in home isolation, or if the situation worsens, come to the hospital, they'll be treated. But more importantly, the Kerala government is keeping a record of these calls. In fact, out of the 3,500 odd members who were in home isolation, the number has now dropped by 1,100. Now 2,395 people are currently in isolation, while 22 are in hospital under observation, and the rest, 2,375, are at home. They are advised to have a lot of fluids, and of course the awareness that they have driven out in Kerala is really high. What the Kerala government says is many members from different states are calling into Kerala to find out on treatment. There is no treatment on the way they can contain the spread of the virus if they do have the virus. the request from the Kerala government to other states is sensitize their own people. Several states in India as well, including Kolkata, 2 suspects have now been reported. They do not have call centers, people adequately trying to guide these people who are confused. This is now the need of the hour. Call centers in every state across of India. We can't really keep our guard down, like you just said.
Absolutely, absolutely. Nabila, thank you so much for bringing us up to speed with those developments.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.